Hello viewers. What did I get myself into? If you follow the channel, you'll recall I did a video on a blue Lasko Cool Colors. Then I did another video on the new blue, if you will, Lasko Cool Colors. And then it dawned on me, just kind of looking online, that these are getting harder to find, which is strange. I don't know if they stopped making these products or there's some type of manufacturing delay or whatever. As I well documented and well complained about on this channel, the Lasko website's a disaster. They only have one box fan listed on there, which is a shame because they're the market leader, good or bad. They have most of the market with this stuff. So you can't, it's not clear. And I did a recent video kind of really going through, after communicating with a customer service person there, what models they still have available. But yet you don't really see them. Amazon, eBay, Target, all the retailers they list, whatever. So I figure, which tends to be the case I have or experienced, is I tend to acquire, or not acquire, see a fan that's really cool to me, and I say, okay, it's available, it's new, it's available, it's new, and then suddenly it's discontinued and it's gone, and I can't get my hands on it. I have complained in the Facebook fan groups about the metal bladed Lasko fan, and the model number always escapes me. That was out. It was discontinued in the past 6-7 years. They built it as a commercial fan. A couple people commented in a group they have one. I offered an exorbitant amount of price to buy it from them, but the answer was no. And for example, I would see those online, saw them all the time, Ace Hardware, whatever, and thought, I'll buy one eventually, gone. So that's kind of what's going on with these in my mind. I'm trying to be proactive. Now at the same time, you may say, this is a gussied up 3733 painted a different color, pretty much. But for whatever reason, I have now 3 of them, so here we go. The other thing I want to mention, which is kind of a unique phenomenon, is another channel that I follow and look up to. He had mentioned, for whatever reason, he gets way more views on modern fans than he does the vintage ones. I totally agree with that and cannot understand. I have other modern Lasko fans on here that people seem way more interested in some of the vintage ones. I would like to hear your thoughts. Would you like to see more modern fan videos? Although we've done a lot, but we can still do some more. Or would you prefer the vintage, or both? I mean, we can certainly do both. All right, now that that's out of the way. Much like the box on the light blue one, except fonts in purple, kind of cool, kind of unique. And I often wonder if 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, if anyone will care about these, like we care about our old Laskos, Lakewoods, Toastmasters, Edisons, etc. I don't know. Time will tell, but I'm not eager to rush it away. So this has the wind ring grill for focused airflow, like they all do. They have this one in the picture here. They show it for use in a window, which is kind of where I tend to use most of mine. It talks about more of the same here. I'm not going to turn it all the way around. You know, I think it's printed the same. Yes, because my address and name are on the other side. You're welcome to know my name, but my address, maybe not. So, open it up. Yes, I just used a huge steak knife to open it. All right. Ready? Okay. So, I recently watched a video on just a regular 3733 that someone had done, just a regular unboxing. And I had noticed that the cord was in the guard, just like this. He pointed it out. I've also experienced that a couple other times. So part of the packaging process, they keep these boxes as skinny as possible, no wiggle room, keep the cost of materials down, minimize the paper, cardboard. I'm sure that's why they do it. All right, they really got this in there good. Let's get this cord out first. So that's just in there. The good old blue plug. Actually, this goes the other way. The one thing the modern fans do have over the vintage one, I mean, I don't like the fuse plug, forget that for a second, but the thickness of the cord. You know, I think even in their heyday, when a vintage fan was brand new, the cord just seems so skinny. As then you add, or thin and flimsy, you add 40 years to that, you know, you end up potentially having to replace it or having a fire hazard. The same instructions, whatever. The feet. So we'll put those on. And one of the other videos I had done, I really struggled with a black 3733 non-Cool Colors with the balance. I think in the video, one of the first videos, I did not use the feet, and I got called out for that. But still, if the fan's in balance, it shouldn't be shaking like crazy all over the place. So one thing to also point out, well, that's horrible. There's a plastic tab there. There we go. All right. So one thing with those feet, these feet are white. The black 3733 video that we had recently done, we did 2 of those. One was a failure, and one was kind of like a round 2 or a reboot. The feet were black, same color as the cabinet. These are white. Notice the white handle, white switch. So it makes me wonder if this fan's a little older. When I say older, 2 years, so something like that. Maybe it was manufactured last year. Probably find that date somewhere. Yes, we know you're made in China. It's nearly impossible to read this. Oh yeah, 2022 to 2023. So it was made as early as 2022, as late as 2023. So in a way, it's kind of like new old stock, which I had a feeling it is because I don't see it new at retailers. I did pick this up on eBay. It was free shipping, and it was like $21. So I thought, yeah, why not, right? If there was shipping involved, I wouldn't have done it. So the reason why I call out the date code is on the light blue one that I had done, the cabinet color matches the handle and the switch, which I think is a nice touch. The original blue Cool Color one was like this, and to me it screamed a couple years older when I saw that. Useless information, probably, but just an observation. So let's do the old high, medium, low, or low, medium, high. Gotta plug it in. I just did another video. Where I did the exact same thing, except that the extension cord wasn't plugged in the wall. So your normal low for these things. There's a little vibration here, but this thing is not going crazy. This is kind of like intolerance for Lasko. There you go. In fairness, this countertop is pretty slick.
brand new plastic. And it's vibrating, but I've now tested so many new Laskos. I've tested so many new Laskos that is just like normal, unfortunately. Should be perfect spin down for what this is. Great. For those who want to, so I just talked about the blade being balanced, or what is kind of intolerance for what Lasko does nowadays, which to me is not truly good quality, but really it's consistent with what I've seen in the past few unboxings that I've done for new Lasko fans. However, if you go to the Black 3733 video I did, not the reboot, but the original, that thing literally was like that. So we experimented with that fan for a bit. Okay. The rear.
So what do you guys think of these things? I know it's a gimmick, it's marketing. I think it's cool. You know, if this is the kind of the best what they can do with products these days, but can kind of make it a little bit fun, that's pretty cool. My daughter did notice this right away. She said, "Oh, a purple fan. What are you gonna do with it?" And so it could end up in her room, in her window, which is kind of cool. And really, for as poor quality these things are, I mean, they're not bad. I think the Utilitech or whatever, the SMC, all those are rebranded. I think those are a little bit better quality than these. These are just everywhere though. These are more popular. They have greater market share. But really, what can you get for like $22, $21, and for free shipping? So wherever this retailer got these things, they must have bought a ton of them and got a low wholesale price to be able to unload them for free shipping. So for the price point, and this is talked about in other people's videos as well, and I agree, for the price point, for what it is, it's actually not half bad. It's not going to be a P223. It's not going to be a Toastmaster from the 90s. It's not going to be a Lasko 3733 from the late 90s, early 90s, 2000s. But for value and for what people, basically these are disposable fans in terms of what people do with them. They see them at a low price point. They use them because they don't service them. They use them until they stop. Then they toss them, and then people like us get our hands on them. So for $22, if you bought a new one every year, like, it's not costing you anything. So it is a good value, and they must sell a lot of these. And I should imagine, maybe somebody out there knows the cost of actually making these things. I wonder if it's like $10, $8, something like that. Anyway, just some thought. Well, thanks for watching. Maybe the next video with this fan will be with its two brothers, the other two Cool Color fans I have. It would be kind of neat to just line them up together and take a look at them and talk about them. So thanks for watching. This video went too long. Make sure you like, subscribe, and see you on the next one.